Welcome back to that show, the Unnamed Sports Show. It's good to see everyone back. My name's Ryan. I'm with Jerry and Jason today. How we doing, fellas?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing good. Hey, 2 shows in a row. We're heating up, baby.
Hey,
We're heating up.
exactly. We're stacking. We're stacking. Next thing you know, we're going to be the number one sports show on YouTube. Thanks for all you joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Our socials are there. But what an amazing last week it's been. We'll start off by giving a massive shout out to our friends Matt and Amanda who got married this last weekend.
Woo!
Yeah.
What a wedding.
Welcome to the club. It was incredible. It was absolutely gorgeous. All of us were there. It was not only was it incredibly beautiful and a very emotional, fun ceremony, but it also was quick, and we got to the dancing and having fun too. So it's just best of all the worlds. We had such a blast. At least I did. I know they had a good time as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Lot of dancing. My legs were shot after.
A
Cooked.
lot of dancing and a lot of drinking as well.
A lot of adult beverages. Um, uh, no, but yes, thank you so much for Matt and Amanda. I hope you guys are having a blast in Hawaii on your honeymoon. Thanks for inviting us, and here's to many happy years. So, um,
Absolutely.
one more piece uh, of information. I don't know why I can't think of the word right now, but moving forward, our show will be on Thursdays at 7:30. I think at the end of our card last time it said Wednesdays at 7. It will be at Thursdays at 7:30. That is, that's what we're saying. We're sticking to it. But that's the plan moving forward. And so make sure you tune in every Thursday and listen to wherever you listen to your podcast. So let's move into sports, guys. Let's talk a
Sports
little bit.
ball.
That's what we're here for, right?
That's
Mhm.
exactly why we're here. Talking sports with the boys. We had two major sports have their championships in the last week since last time we were on. We'll start with the NBA Finals. The Knicks win 4-1, and let's just start with just opening reaction. Jason, what does this mean for the Knicks? How did you view the series? Like, what are your overall impressions on the season the Knicks had and the NBA Finals in general?
I would say it's very impressive in a season where I thought the West was definitely going to be the NBA championship, and you get two teams that climb their way up to the top. I thought it was really impressive for the Knicks to take this win from San Antonio with especially a very young, a future GOAT, Wemby playing against. He beat the Thunder. Like think about that. I thought the Thunder were shoo-ins. And they went in, they handled their business, and it was very impressive by Jalen Brunson to go out there and show that just because you're small, just because you're little, it don't matter. It's what matters here in the heart.
That's right. Now, what was interesting is I'm seeing a lot of backlash against Wimby from the finals. I mean, is do you see him as a dirty player? Do you think he shrank in the finals? Or do you think he's just young? I mean, they didn't shake hands with any of the Knicks after Game 5. There's multiple times where I feel like he should have got a flagrant foul, or at least that's what the clipped videos on Twitter and YouTube made it seem like. Your thoughts on that, Jason?
I think it's the NBA Finals, right? Like this is the
Yeah,
biggest stage, and you're gonna give your all and give your heart and put everything into it. So is he a dirty player? No. Did he do some dirty things? Yes. But that being said, who out there wouldn't? Like it's end all be all. It's end all be all.
yeah. I guess that's one way to put it. I suppose I actually kind of lost a lot of respect for Wimby during it, but whatever. That's just me. He'll be back, I'm sure. Jerry, your thoughts? Knicks win 4-1. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit. Having said that, he did get hit in the head with an egg by a fan for the New York Knicks, so maybe some of it's. But it's not like Jalen Brunson hit him in the head with an egg. So why are you shoving him down by the throat in the middle of the court? I don't know, but Regardless, Knicks win 4-1. Jerry, your instant reaction, your thoughts on the Knicks, what it means for the Knicks, their trajectory going forward, and the NBA Finals as a whole.
I mean, it was a great series. Even though the Knicks won in 5, every single game was a single digit game, right? Single digit
Yeah.
points. It was actually a pretty close series when you think about it. The Knicks moving forward have got to be on everybody's minds. I mean, they have a lot of young guys on that team, a lot of potential to grow even from where they're at right now. And if they can keep that core together, they're going to be scary for the next, I don't know, 3-4 years probably, depending on what they do with their draft picks and stuff. Um, Jalen Brunson, last week you asked me where he was like on the echelons of the greats and the most clutch players of all time. I did not give that man nearly enough credit last week. That showing in Game 5, putting up 45 points while the Knicks had 94 points total is absolutely insane in a closeout championship game. Kudos to him. He's the face of New York right now. Everybody is in love with Jalen Brunson. Um, I mean that's how you go win a championship. That is how you put the team on your back and you go do that thing. So kudos to them. I'm terrified that we're in the same conference as the Knicks moving forward, but
Yeah.
just means the Cavs are going to have to do something to upend them.
To that point, what's absolutely wild? The Knicks in all 4 of their wins had to come back down double digits at some point in the game. All 4 wins, they were down double digits. That's insanity. And that's how I felt when watching the Cavs Knicks. I was just like, Knicks are going to find a way. And that's what they did the entire series. I thought it was extremely impressive. I found that as much as I don't like the New York fans to some degree, the team itself, I mean, they're just incredibly fun to watch. They work really hard. They play well together. And Jalen Brunson's absurd. He was the finals MVP, running through some of his numbers here: 32.6 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, 4.6 assists per game. But again, 42, well, he shot on that on 42% field goal percentage, 40% almost, and 3-point percentage. But what I was getting to, your point, 45 points in a 94-point total game, absurd. Almost 50% of your team's points in a closeout game on the road against the Spurs. Just absolutely insane. What where do you rank him right now in the NBA, Jalen Brunson, Jerry? Where is he? Is he top 5, top 10?
I think after this series, after that performance, you have to put him top 5. No question about it. I don't think he's number 1. I think you still got the Jokic, you still got Giannis, you still got can you put Wemby above him? He just beat Wemby in the finals. Like he's got to be right around 3 or 4 for me, somewhere in that territory. Because
Jason, where does
just
oh sorry, go ahead.
ridiculous. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he is ridiculous. Jason, where do you rank Jalen Brunson? And who, if he is top 5, who are you knocking out of that top 5? Right, like of
Yeah.
what people consensus believe top 5 players in the NBA.
I mean, I'm still gonna have him 5, like around 5 as well. I'm probably still throwing Wemby and Shea above him. I mean, I know controversial Shea. No one likes how he plays. If the NBA didn't call it, it wouldn't be a problem. Would he have to find a different way to score? Yes. But I mean that still knocks out a bunch of players. Like being top 5 in the NBA right now, like that's not a bad thing. There's so many superstars, there's so many stars in this league. Having them at 5, which I would have maybe said around 15 before the NBA final,
Yeah,
before this playoff series.
Mhm.
Having him at 5 is high praise for me. So this
above
is still
Luca,
above Luca. That's what I'm saying.
above Luca.
Like I'm gonna is yes. I'm gonna. You have
Dang.
to give it to him. You have to give it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
He single-handedly became that number 1 player that everyone said that he could never be, and showed out and performed in the toughest moments. Like, what more can you want? Do I think Luka has an overall better offensive game? Probably. Is he? Yes. But who's better right now? I'm gonna have
Don't
to
know,
give it
man.
to assisting and all that overall, all around, overall offensive game. Probably.
Giannis better than Giannis. It gets hard, right?
It
It's
gets
hard.
hard. It gets
It's
hard.
hard.
It does get hard. It's
Like
like, do I
to
want
me,
Giannis's frame and defensive ability and effect around the rim? Yeah, but like,
I think
who's performing?
healthy Giannis is better than Jalen Brunson.
Agreed. Agreed. I think that's the biggest issue. Like, health does involve a lot of it for both of those players. But
Also,
we had to go ahead.
sorry, I'll just say, Luka took the Mavs to the finals and did not single-handedly win a championship.
That's what
So
I was gonna say.
true.
That is.
Yeah, but that's not fair because Karl Anthony Towns is better than Daniel Gafford.
Are you
Like,
sure?
relax a little bit on
on,
that.
on most nights he is. Other nights though,
I don't know.
I mean, who was
As
his partner in crime? Who was?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie,
Yeah, but wasn't he hurt or no?
I don't know if he was hurt the full season or full
No,
No,
series.
I thought he got hurt in the finals, didn't he? No, or in the playoffs?
Can't remember.
Am I
When he
totally
got hurt.
misremembering that?
No, you might be right. No, you're right because that's. Or was he hurt the whole season? I can't remember. I think he got hurt in the playoffs because it continued into the next season.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at it. Was Kyrie injured in the? This is super riveting for the people watching the show.
this is
Fine.
great podcast.
We got to fact check. We got to fact check.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, never mind. This team was garbage.
Oh, he played. Kyrie played in
hell-
all 5 games.
All
how
5
did
games?
This team get
Yeah.
to the finals.
Yeah, they shouldn't have beat Minnesota.
No,
I mean, it should have been Minnesota and Boston, but it was Dallas, and it's Kyrie and and Luka, and that's it. Because what Klay Thompson, right? Was he on the team?
nope. He was still.
No,
Or he was
at that
traded
point.
the year after that.
Yeah.
They had Tim Hardaway Jr.
That's who. Okay.
PJ
Regardless,
Washington.
Ooh, yeah.
PJ Washington.
that's right. PJ Washington was on that team.
Yeah.
That's insane. All right, but so you Luka below Jalen Brunson,
I'm putting him below. Yeah.
Jason Tatum below Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Let me see him healthy again. Before it's the
This is all gonna change next year.
I'm gonna sit on
All
the
right,
fence.
Give it
all
a
right.
couple months.
One more, and then we'll move on. Healthy Tyrese Halliburton or Jalen Brunson.
I'm going Jalen Brunson. I'm going Jalen Brunson. I've seen too many ups and downs from Tyrese Halliburton.
Give me Andre
Halliburton beat him
Iguodala.
last
Andre
year, though.
Iguodala or Jalen
Oh my
Brunson.
God.
Which year we talk about Andre Iguodala? Andre Iguodala 2015.
Andre
NBA Finals
Iguodala-
MVP. Andre
Iguodala.
Andre
Give me
Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala.
Like I saw him at the Memorial Tournament the other day, missing a 12-foot putt. That's the Andre Iguodala we need.
Oof.
Wrapping it up, I thought, kudos to the Knicks, their first championship in over 50 years. I know it means a lot to that organization. They kind of get made fun of a lot because they make it to the playoffs and then they choke and they don't do anything. They don't get out of the Eastern Conference Finals. They find ways to lose, and this time they actually made it work. And they not only did they make it work, they swept a good Cavs team and they beat the Spurs in 5. And that's I mean, and they swept the Sixers and they only lost 3 total games throughout the entire playoffs. I mean, that's really impressive. So kudos to the Knicks. Any final thoughts, Jason, Jerry?
If anyone's been watching any of the news and how the New York City is actually being handled, it's literally insane there. Like, I'm watching Twitch people and it's just like a madhouse down there. It's packed body to body. Everybody looks like they're going crazy, honestly. It's insane. Like, it'd be a crazy city to live in right now.
Yeah.
I know our college buddy Johnny's down there or over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Is he?
I saw some Snapchats. Yeah, I do not envy. I would not want to be there.
Yeah.
But kudos to him.
I'll say
Your final thoughts, Jerry?
Yeah, I was gonna say one last point, kind of going back to what you were saying about them coming back from double-digit leads or double-digit deficits. Just as a sports fan in general, as much as I hate the Knicks and I hate New York, it's tough to find a better sports atmosphere than MSG when it's rocking like that.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Oh yeah,
when Jalen Brunson hits a couple threes and bring him back in it, and the place gets deafening, uh, just insane to watch. And I think that's kind of a big reason why they were able to come back in a lot of those games.
absolutely. That game 4, right?
Mhm.
That's the series right there. Game 4, largest comeback in NBA history with one of the most incredible tip-in wins I've ever seen. I mean, and nobody's talking. Everyone talks about OG's tip in, but Carl Anthony Towns getting a hand on the inbounds pass. Steph Castle would have
Oh,
had
he
it.
had a wide open layup.
Alley-oop dunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was all day. If he doesn't tip that, so full team win in the largest comeback in NBA and finals history. On top of again coming back in double digits in every single one of their wins, which is extremely impressive. Kudos to the Knicks. Kudos to Mike Brown, former Cavs coach, wrongfully fired from the Kings. That was the dumbest decision they ever made.
Yep.
I saw a tweet the other today that said Mike Brown. It's it was something like it's dramatic irony that he wins his first NBA Finals against De'Aaron Fox, which is the reason he was unreasonably fired for the Kings was because De'Aaron Fox sucks. So
Yep.
I thought that was funny. But moving on to the other major sport where there was another championship, the Stanley Cup Finals. The Carolina Hurricanes win in Game 6, though it didn't go to 7 games, but it was the last game was a 3-0. It was obviously a closeout win, defining win for the Hurricanes, but overall it was a very exciting series. Jerry, what are your thoughts on the series as a whole, on Carolina winning their second Stanley Cup Finals, their last one being in 2006? What does it mean for Carolina, and your thoughts on the playoffs as a whole?
Yeah, it's kind of big for Carolina to get over the hump finally. They've been in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know exactly the number, but it's been more than a few times within the last like 6 years. They've kind of been that upper echelon team, top of the Metro every year, but just always falling short. Mostly because the Florida Panthers were right there to meet them, and they went back to back. But the Hurricanes finally able to get over the hump in an electric series. I mean, several overtime games. They had a game where the Hurricanes were down 4-0, were down 4-0 going into the third period. Ended up scoring 4 in the third, including 3 goals in, what was it, 39 seconds?
39 seconds, yeah.
That is insane. Insane to do not only in the regular season, but to do that in a Stanley Cup final is just absolutely ridiculous. They forced OT, ended up losing the game in double OT. But still, just an electric series. I didn't watch a ton of it. I followed it as it went, and just after reading the highlights of every game, it seemed like every game was just like wall to wall action. As the NHL playoffs always are. The NHL playoffs are always electric to watch. For those of you who are not NHL fans, give it a try. Trust me, it's awesome.
Not
But
even
yeah,
just the
go
not
ahead.
even just the playoffs. If you get an opportunity to watch hockey, whether that be on TV or specifically live,
Live.
I still to this day think live hockey is the best sport to witness. I mean, there's nothing like it, especially if you can get somewhat close to the ice. Like even if you
Mhm.
can't, it's still incredible. We're lucky enough to be around the Blue Jackets where there's not a bad seat in the house, but it's incredible to watch live. Um, more on Jerry and I used to drive up to Columbus from Athens back in the day every once in a while just to attend some of the NHL games. But anyway, back
Yep.
to the Stanley Cup Finals. Who were some of the key players for both teams that led to Carolina being able to win this in 6? Jerry.
Well, it's kind of interesting because yes, Jordan Stahl wins the Conn Smythe Trophy, which for those of you who don't know, actually, it's kind of interesting. The NHL does it a different way for their postseason MVP award. Every other league does like the finals series MVP or like the Super Bowl MVP. The NHL is for the entire playoffs. So you could have a situation, and they have had a situation in it was like 20 years ago, where a player from the losing team actually won the MVP award in the finals because they were the best throughout the entire playoffs. But Jordan Stahl winning the Conn Smythe Trophy, being the playoffs MVP, he's got to be the most important player on that team. I know he won it like 17 years ago. Not the MVP, but the Stanley Cup with the Penguins about 17 years ago in 2009. So he's the captain of that team. He's the cornerstone of the team. But you got to give credit to their goaltending because Frederik Andersen came into the series as the starting goaltender. He goes down with an injury, and they have to bring in their backup, Brandon Bussey, to be the starting goaltender. I forget which game he ended up coming in, but a
Believe
shutout.
he,
A
his
shutout.
first game was the first OT game.
The first OT game. Okay, so he posts a shutout in the series clinching the Stanley Cup Finals clinching game. You got to give kudos to him for coming in to step in like that because that is not an easy job to do.
Not at all. That's actually absurd.
Yeah.
And if you think about the amount of pressure on a goalie, on top of the amount of pressure of being in the Stanley Cup Finals, on top of being a backup, that's absolutely incredible. On the flip side, you know, I know that some people were relishing that the Golden Knights goaltender struggled. Is there anything you can say on what his issues were? Was it just, I mean, as someone who's not super versed in hockey, is it just a bad series or is it indicative of something that Carolina does well, that their goalkeeping does not do well? Or any thoughts on that? Not to throw a fastball to your face here,
No,
but just
it's
curious.
a good point though. I think it goes both ways. I think the Hurricanes are just that good of a team to where they can pile it on. But I mean, it happens to every athlete, right? They go through a cold spell. It
Hmm.
happens. Sometimes it
Hmm.
just happens at the most unfortunate times. Um, Kind of happened a little bit with Mitch Marner, who was playing for the Maple Leafs the last couple years since he came into the league. Went to the Golden Knights this offseason, kind of elevated them in the regular season. It just kind of didn't show up in the final series. It just happens to players, and
Yeah.
it it's tough to get out of. Sometimes, like I said, it happens in the most unfortunate times, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
With the biggest spotlight, yeah, that's unfortunate. Real quick question on your last point too. You said that the way they do it, the way they give out their MVP is throughout the entire playoffs. Has anybody that hasn't played on the two finals teams ever won it,
I
or is it
I don't believe so.
okay?
I
I'm
don't want
just
to
curious.
say I don't want to 100% say no, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
like 99% sure no.
That would be it'd be
It'd be
a very
absurd.
unique situation. Yeah, it'd be an
Yeah.
absurd situation, but I was just wondering. Jason, is someone kind of on my side of it where kind of watch from afar, appreciate from afar, but don't really know, and probably should get to learn more, but don't really know the team and players super well. Any thoughts that you had on the Stanley Cup Finals? Anything you saw that you wanted to speak on?
Your mic is
You
muted, Jason.
muted. You muted.
I did fact check what Jerry had said. It was 6 times in 2002, 2006, 2009, 2019, 2023, and 2026. But yeah, no, I mean, I did not know much about it. Honestly, I didn't even know what was going on with the NBA talk that was happening and the wedding that we
Mhm.
went to. I had no idea what was happening. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Hands up. I'm not even gonna
Hey,
lie to you.
hey.
But
No one will say we're not an honest sports
hey,
show.
That's
I
right.
will tell
No
you the
unethical
truth.
hoops on this podcast, okay?
That's right.
So
Maybe
I
not a lot
don't.
of ball knowers, but ethical
Hey,
hoops.
it just depends on the ball. Pause. Um, But yes, I didn't watch much of it, but from the news, it seemed very interesting. I do want to get more into hockey. Like you said, live hockey is probably some of the best sports you can watch, and but it was interesting to hear. So that's
Well,
what I got.
congratulations. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes winning their second Stanley Cup. It's great for the sports world when, you have stuff to watch. We're now about to get into the time of the year where we don't have a lot of stuff to watch. So at least last week we had the final the final push of things to pay attention to. We don't even have OTAs to look at anymore. It's basically MLB well, that's not true. We have some other stuff, and we'll get to that later. Before we move on, Jerry, any final thoughts on the Stanley Cup Finals?
Nope. Congrats to the Hurricanes. Hopefully the Jackets can get there at some point.
That's right. Oh my God, what a disappointing! Would have just blow it up after the end of that season. That was crazy,
Unreal. They're
insane.
playing like
For
the
the
best team in the league for 2 months, and then
yeah,
just completely forgot how to play hockey. It was unreal to
yeah,
watch.
yeah. For those that don't know, the Blue Jackets were really bad. Then they fired their head coach, and then they were the best team in hockey for 2 months. And there was like a 99% chance they were going to make the playoffs. And then they lost every game down the stretch.
They were second in their division at one point.
Yeah, yeah, yep. They went from being second to last in the entire East, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weren't they second to last in the entire East? And then they went, excuse me, to second in their division. Looked like they were going to be, a hard out in the playoffs, to literally fumbling down the stretch, terribleness, very embarrassing.
We did have Zach Werenski win the Norris Trophy for best defenseman in the league, though. So congrats
Which
to
is
him.
cool. Congrats to him. But again, congrats to the Carolina Hurricanes. Blue Jackets, better luck next year. Moving on. We have a little bit of an update from last week. We talked a little bit about Brendan Sorsby, the quarterback for Texas Tech. He was, brief recap, he admitted to gambling. He was then banned from playing in the NCAA. He files a lawsuit against the NCAA. A Texas judge in Lubbock gives him a injunction, which pauses the punishment from the NCAA. NCAA appeals. We were in this whole appeal situation. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, I think at the end of the day, Sorsby saw the writing on the wall. He was not going to be able to play this year. The NCAA wasn't going to allow it. Yeah, the teams in the Big 12 were literally like, we're not going to play Texas Tech. The Big 12 was trying to stand on business. Whatever it was, it seemed very clear that this wasn't going to go down easily. So Sorsby decides to drop the lawsuit, and now he's going in the supplemental draft. Quick explanation on the supplemental draft, and then we'll get your guys' thoughts. Supplemental draft goes. The way I explained it last week is actually not correct. I thought it was based on the order that the previous, so the 2025 or 2026 NFL draft order was the same order for the supplemental draft. That is not true. It is actually a lottery system based on 3 tiers. If you won 6 or less games, you're in tier 1. If you did not go to the playoffs but won more than 6 games, you're in tier 2. And if you went to the playoffs, you're in tier 3. And within those systems, it's a lottery. So you put in your bid for, and it's a bidding system. So it's like a blind auction. You put in your bid based on whatever round you want to give. And then based on that lottery system, whoever had the highest bid will get Brandon Sorsby. Does that make sense? Did I explain that well, or
Yes.
does that sound confusing?
So when you say, okay, to clear up this part of it, when you say put in a bid for like one of your draft picks, say you bid a 3rd round draft pick and you win the lottery, you get Brendan Sorsby. That's your 3rd round pick for next year, correct?
For 2027, yes. So you no longer have
it.
Your 2027 3rd round draft pick that was used on Sorsby. Also, you can't use draft capital from other teams. It has to be your pick, and
Oh,
you have to
Interesting.
I
have
didn't know
your
that.
pick.
Yeah.
That's what I read. I think that's right. There's also some reports that all 32 teams plan on attending his pro day, which should be here in the next couple weeks. So a bunch of interesting stuff going on. Kind of unique in a sense that there's not a supplemental draft every year. Some of the most famous supplemental draft people are actually former Cleveland Browns. The most famous of all time probably being Bernie
CP.
Kosar, and then Josh Gordon was
Mhm.
a supplemental draft, and then Terrell Pryor more recently was supplemental draft. And what's interesting about him as well, and then I'll turn it over to you guys. He was he entered the supplemental draft because of the whole tattoo gate scandal where he was selling memorabilia from Ohio State to get tattoos. He goes into the supplemental draft. The penalty was going to be a 5 game suspension from the NCAA. His penalty in the NFL was a 5 game suspension. So there is precedent for these sorts of for the NFL to carry over a punishment from the NCAA. What does that look like for someone like Sorsby? Obviously, the NFL is not going to outright ban him. I don't think. Is it a year? Is it a couple games? I don't know, but we'll start with Jason, would you spend a pick on Sorsby knowing his past? Again, his past is he made something like over or thousands of bets, upwards of $90,000 betting for his own team when he was at Indiana. Is this someone that you would take a serious look at? You would spend a pick on, and if so, what pick would you spend?
Okay, so let's start with this. Gambling is bad, yes. What he did is wrong, obviously. Gambling can be bad if you too much of anything can be bad. All right. Anyways, point. Um, I think if he's serious, I would obviously do my research. We're getting all the back end checks. Is he still doing stuff? Making sure all that's good. If it is good and it's green and he's on the right path, yeah, obviously he's talented. He's was supposed to be a first round draft pick. You make sure you have a system around him that will help him stay secure in that. And like the NFL is so ready to. Uh, this might be a little off topic. This might be another discussion for another time, but I'm just going to say this quickly. The NFL is so ready to bring back people that are abusive, that have hit women, that have done all this, but just for someone that um, is got addicted and had problems, and then went to rehab and did all that and fixed it. If it continues to stay that way, obviously addictions can come back. But if he continues to be on the straight and narrow, you go help him and do everything. Yeah, he's obviously worth it. He has a strong arm. He's talented. He's a quarterback. Any team could use a quarterback, a starter, or backup, whatever. Is it worth it? Yes, I think it would be worth it. Now, what pick? Probably a third is the highest. I would say. Yeah,
Third
yeah,
rounder.
third rounder.
Jerry, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on the situation that your team is in, right? If you're, I'll use for example what I've been hearing on the Cleveland Sports Talk Radio
Mm.
that the Pittsburgh Steelers are
Oh,
actually are actually the odds-on favorite to land him, which kind of makes sense, right? You got a guy and Aaron Rodgers coming back for one more year. After that, you don't really know what the hell your quarterback situation looks like. You have Drew Aller and Will Howard, who,
Will Howard is a dog. Okay.
okay,
that's
well,
right.
when he's on the
That's
practice
right.
squad this year and then he gets cut and put on another team, then I don't want to hear that. Oh, he's a dog. He's a little
Hey.
chihuahua, right? He's not doing anything. So get, I mean, you take
Dang.
you take a third round pick, you spend it on
Will
Sorsby.
Howard catching strays.
Sorry, Will Howard. Sorry.
That's an NCAA championship, Will Howard.
That's
Sorry,
right.
winner,
To
Will
you.
That's
Howard.
right.
To you.
That's right. Um,
Good.
but you take a third round pick, you spend it on Sorsby, who, like you said, is first round talent. Even if he's suspended for a couple of games, he's still sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, learning that kind of pro style. If he's ready to make the jump depending on the situation that the Steelers are in, halfway through the year, if they're not looking like a playoff team, he can come in, get some reps in, depending on how many games he's suspended for, of course. But it's very interesting. It's a very interesting situation, and I think if you're in the right position, I think it makes sense to take a chance on him.
So wait, question: can he play in the 2026 year? It would be the 2027 year, correct? He could play.
I thought it was this year he would be able to play, right?
It depends. The NFL hasn't leveled any. He'd be able to play
If
this year if he's
yeah,
not suspended. Yeah,
yeah, if
If
he's
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 on the
not
not
team now.
suspended.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And even if he is suspended, right? Like he'll still be at training camp. He'll still be in and around the building, most likely. Um, I think that I think not to just build off just your point, Jason, but the NFL is so quick to forgive people that are are I mean, for lack of a better term, like criminal, like domestic violence, like weapons charges, like we don't care about any of that. We don't care about sexual assault or whatever it is. I mean, Cleveland themselves, right? Deshaun Watson, like we are so quick to go, oh yeah, like huh, sweep that under the rug. That's not a big deal, as long as he can throw some touchdowns. But the second somebody is gambling, I don't know. It's quite the double-edged sword. I think two things can be true at the same time. If someone's caught gambling in your sport, meaning the NCAA banning him, I think that's absolutely appropriate. You cannot have people betting in your sport, and to ban him is totally appropriate. At the
Agreed.
same time, I think people deserve a second chance. I think if you do your due diligence and he is not continuing to still gamble, he does not have those uh, issues um, that are continuing or are pervasive in his life, then I don't think there's any reason why you shouldn't take a shot on him. And I would not give a first round pick only because
hmm
the quarterback class next year is so good. Like you can't lose that for a guy that there is still baggage no matter what. But I would absolutely spend a second. I would if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm putting a second round pick in, and maybe the Cardinals beat you to it. But if that's the case, so be it. Like some of this talks, like, well, I wouldn't do more than a fifth. It's like, really? This guy would have gone before Ty Simpson. Like
Yes.
this guy's, yeah, like this guy's really good,
yeah.
and and so I mean, obviously, character questions aside, like I do think that it's worth giving a shot to. And everyone talks, well, don't let it be the Browns. They're this terrible organization. I don't buy that. I think that Todd Monken is running a pretty tight ship. I think that outside of, you know, honestly, if we don't have the Deshaun Watson trade, we aren't viewed the way that we're viewed right now. And we still have been to the playoffs since Deshaun Watson's been traded. So I don't know. I would take a shot at it. That's my personal opinion. And hopefully he stays on the straight and narrow and maybe he'll be a quality quarterback in the NFL.
Mhm.
So any final thoughts on Sorsby?
I think anybody saying they wouldn't go higher than a fifth round pick for him is insane. Like
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
ridiculous. I could see not wanting to do a first or even a second. I would agree with Jason that third is about the highest I'd go for him. Um, yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't
I
know
mean,
people
people
were
are
saying
throwing
that.
around arm talent like Caleb Williams and
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes. Like
Mhm.
obviously that always happens. Everyone always gets compared to the people that are the right. Is he gonna be that 99.9% chance? No. But he's like if you're the Browns, he's got better arm talent than anybody on that roster right now. Who's got better arm talent than him? Deshaun Watson, who's had multiple shoulder surgeries. Shador Sanders doesn't have better arm talent. He's got great accuracy. He doesn't have better arm talent.
Mhm.
Dylan Gabriel can't even see over the offensive line.
Hey, no, not Clint.
Taylor Green's footwork is dog
Taylor Green
water.
might have better
Maybe,
arm
maybe,
talent.
maybe. He's got a
Arm
cannon.
talent. Yeah,
But at the end of the
but
day, I'm taking a shot at it if I'm Cleveland. And if I don't get him, I don't get him. And maybe third is where they value it at, but I would at least do a third.
Yeah.
My to your point and to kind of counter it at the same time, I think I mean yes, in 2026 that draft class, he's the second quarterback drafted. And 2027 there's going to be second round quarterbacks that are better than Ty Simpson that are going
True.
to be drafted. So
But to be
that's
fair to that, to be fair to that
to be
point
fair.
itself, I'm hearing he's quarterback 3 in the upcoming draft. Is
I
that
put him
true?
at
No.
5. I put him at 5.
5?
That's me. I put him at 5. But that's not saying
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
saying bad. I think there are going to be 6 quarterbacks drafted in that first to early second round. So
Who? So you got Arch, Dante Moore. Those are like everyone's top 2. DJ Carr.
I'm putting
Ever
Julian
give him
Sands. I'm putting Julian Sands
Julian
there.
Saying a
I'm
3.
putting this is where I struggle because I think South Carolina's quarterback
Lenore Sellers.
Lenore Sellers is very talented. It would like body like Dak Prescott. He has the athleticism to do it, and he runs better than Dak. He runs like a little bit more like Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
Mhm.
I think that's his ceiling.
ceiling. Yeah.
I'm taking the risk factor for that. I like him a lot. And then I'm missing. Who am I missing?
Trinidad
Oh,
Shamble.
if the dude that goes to Oklahoma State, he's going to Oklahoma State. He was playing for North.
Oklahoma? No,
No,
not
no,
Mateer.
I'm a tier.
Uh,
Well,
Mhm.
solid player, but it's he. Okay, same quarterback coach. The quarterback coach for I think it's North Texas. I think it is.
oh, Mestamaker. Yeah, Drew
Maker. Thank you.
Mestamaker. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah, from North
those are mine.
Texas.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my brother-in-law went to UNT, and he is just in shambles after their entire coaching staff goes to Oklahoma. Everyone leaves right when they're good. Anyway, so moving on, a couple of other sports updates. Right now, we've just finished up the NBA. NFL's on their hiatus for the next 6 weeks. NHL's done. Really, the only major sport going on right now is Major League Baseball. I'm not going to read Jay's note in here for that, but it is a kind of grueling time of the season. Any updates in Major League Baseball? I know the Guardians have they were in first. They've been
Well,
terrible down the stretch here, but
well, they've been terrible down the stretch because everybody decided to get injured on the team.
oh really? I didn't know that.
Ramirez is hurt. Angel Martinez is hurt. Chase DeLauder is hurt. Like
Oh wow.
everybody's just out. Yeah, and
Okay.
it's looking like Ramirez. I know is supposed to be out like 7 weeks. So
Oh
they've
my
got
goodness.
surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I know the White Sox, who were the laughing stock of the league right now, is leading the division,
Mhm.
which is pretty cool for them. I don't really have anything else regarding baseball because it is mid-season and there's really hard to have overarching themes in baseball right now. Maybe is the trade deadline anytime soon? I'm not even sure
I
because I
don't
know
even
the
think the
the
trade
Guardians are supposed to
deadline.
be buyers.
I don't even think the trade deadline is real. Like
Oh no.
they call it the trade deadline, but then every season somebody makes a trade after the trade deadline. I don't know how it
Okay.
works. I
Okay.
do know that a lot of people are talking about Tarek Skubal possibly getting dealt at the deadline.
Which
The Cy Young winner from the last 2 years. So that'd
yeah,
be
he's incredible. He's also injured right now,
yeah.
but
Which, by the
uh
way, have you heard about his injury and kind of the technology and the medical advancements behind it?
no.
So
No.
he had like bone chips in his elbow that he had to get removed basically. And a lot of times that surgery leaves you out for like months at a time. Like I'm
Mhm.
talking
Isn't
probably 5 or 6 months.
isn't that also like almost like used to be like career ending?
It can be
Like
career
you just
hindering for sure.
yeah. Okay.
But they've developed this new technology to where it
Ooh,
became
can I
very
guess? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I
wait,
was going to
you might know
guess
this.
the
You might know this.
technology. I don't know what it is. My guess is it's some sort of like ultrasonic sound vibrations to break it up because that's how they do kidney stones now to make it
Okay.
much.
It may be. So basically, they don't have to go in and cut open your elbow anymore. They do it more of a, I don't even know if you call it a laparoscopic thing, but it's very
Yeah,
minimally
a scope.
invasive. Yeah,
Yeah.
very minimally invasive, and so the recovery time has shortened down to like weeks, like 8, 9 weeks, rather than being 5 or 6 months. So that's why I think 3 weeks after he had the surgery, he was back on a rehab assignment pitching 99. Like it's pretty incredible what they've done in
Wow,
the medical advancements there. So
that's absurd.
yeah, pretty awesome.
And one of the other massive things going right now is the World Cup. United States, we're awesome. We
That's
are
right.
a couple of things going on. USA beat Paraguay 4-1, right? Isn't that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
We got Australia tomorrow, who's
Yep.
also
Yep.
1-0 in our little group play.
Easy.
And everyone that is coming to the United States to watch the World Cup is absolutely loving it. They are baffled by uh, places like Waffle House in America as the things that I'm seeing, which is a bastion of freedom here in the United States.
Yep.
But hey, Jason, is the United States winning it all? Are we doing it? Host city for the dub? Host city, host
Yeah.
country.
Yes, USA #1 forever. Not Messi and team. Yes, definitely not that team. From what I'm seeing, but we are going to go far. We are going to go far.
I think so. For the first time in forever, I have a lot of confidence in the United
Actually,
States
yeah, like I think
in the
like
World Cup.
from what I watched, I think we're gonna go far. Do I think we're gonna win it all? No. I think this is the World Series where like a lot of the best soccer players are retiring, or this will be their last Worlds.
Yeah.
So I think there's gonna be a lot of teams motivated to get Ronaldo a win, get Messi a win, and Mbappe a win. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I don't
Ronaldo
think.
Ronaldo is so washed up. It's unreal. That
Yeah,
dude
it's
just
bad.
Yeah,
sucks.
He's
yeah.
bad.
It
His
didn't.
team's not even passing the ball anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Messi's putting up hat tricks.
Yep, hat
You
tricks,
know?
literally hat tricks. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Like,
Come
if
on.
he's doing that and his rest of the team's motivated to get him a win, like, forget
Yeah.
about it. Forget about it.
Hey, the U.S. men's national team has never won a World Cup. So this could be the year.
Hey, sorry
Or
that we
when
give
they're-
all of our best athletes to other sports, not freaking soccer. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put LeBron
Yeah,
James on the pitch and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Put Kyrie out there. He'll dribble
Kyrie,
across
I'll
you.
give you. Kyrie, I'll give you because he's very skillful. Like, if he practiced from day one,
You don't think LeBron as a goalkeeper would be the greatest
okay,
goalkeeper to
okay,
ever exist?
okay, yeah, you might have a point there. Okay, you got me. I'm thinking like striker. I'm thinking like maybe a good defender.
Other shocking news: not the smallest country. That's the one that played Germany, right, and lost 7-1.
Yeah.
But the one of the other newest countries is it Cape Verde? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yep.
Cape Verde ties Spain 0-0 in
Electric tie.
in their first match. Mind you, I think Spain had like 4 times the amount of shots that they did. But nevertheless, don't take anything away from them. This is their first ever World Cup. They're able to tie a powerhouse like Spain. I
Crazy.
mean, how much money are we putting on Cape Verde?
Put 10 on
0.
it.
Put 10.
I put 10 on it.
Oh. Yeah.
Spain, by the way, had
Wild.
minus 1,000 odds to win the game. If you don't know what that means, it means that in order to win $100, you would need to bet $1,000. That's how big of a favorite Spain was to win, and they didn't win, which is absolutely absurd.
Someone grab my rocket.
Any final thoughts on the World Cup? other than America's going to take home their first. I don't. Is it gold? Is it considered a gold medal? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll be number one. That's all that matters.
Champs.
They rigged the group draw so we'd have the easiest group to get out of. So it's basically like practice, and then we'll be ready
There
when
you
the
go.
real stuff comes.
Here's the thing: we already told Canada, hey, hockey's ours now.
That's right.
Okay, now it's time to tell the world we call it soccer. All right, football's something completely different.
Hey,
And
I hope we
listen,
don't have
that's
any
what's.
European fans. If we have any European fans, I apologize.
We do not have any European fans.
Hey, you never know.
Watch, we're gonna get popular in like in like Norway or something.
Norway, and they'd be like, "Hey, it's football."
No, it's not.
Hey,
Anyway,
if
moving
we
on.
were going to, we ain't anymore after that. It's like,
No. The other big, well, there's several other large events going on, but one of the other large events was the UFC at the White House. How do you pronounce his name? Justin what?
Gaethje.
Gaethje?
Gaethje. Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje? Okay. Justin Gaethje, massive underdog, defeats.
Ilya Topuria.
we're
Nailed it.
so American. It
Crushed
hurts.
Again, in a massive, in a interesting fight. I don't know. I have multiple minds about it, and I don't, not here to talk about politics or anything like that. Nothing's fun about that. That's always done. But I do somewhat hate the idea that the White House is putting on a cage fighting match. Um, Regardless, massive win for Justin Gaethje. Uh, Either of you take it away. Your thoughts on the fight, your thoughts on the event as a whole. I didn't watch it, so other than seeing clips from the Justin Gaethje fight, I'm pretty uh, ignorant to all that happened.
Go ahead, Jerry. I know you watched it.
I did watch it. I watched like the first 3 fights before I fell asleep.
Nice.
But then I fell asleep. But I did end up rewatching the entire Justin Gaethje fight after I woke up and saw that he won because I knew he was a heavy underdog going into it. I think he was like plus 650 to win by TKO. After rewatching the Justin Gaethje fight, I I don't know how dudes can take a beating like that. In the second round, he was just up against the cage, just getting his body rocked. He took like 3 liver shots and
Mm.
was on the ground and just kept going, kept going. Bell rings, gets up. Third round comes around and just completely swings the entire, like, complete 180. He's got Topuria on the ground with the right hook, like, connects perfect and just basically knocks him out. He Topuria got to the point where his eyes were so swollen that he couldn't see. He was literally fighting blind. And I think Gaethje just hit him, got him a couple of good times, got him blind to where he couldn't see anymore and he couldn't defend himself.
Yeah.
And then he ended up making it through the entire third round, got to the fourth round. Towards the end of the fourth round, Justin Gaethje's still piling it on, and he's got Topuria on all fours, and he takes him by the side and just shoves his knee right into his rib cage. Like, I wouldn't
Mm.
be surprised if Topuria has at least 3 broken ribs from that one knee. It was one of the most brutal knees I've ever seen in my life. But after that, they called the fight because the trainer said he couldn't go anymore. And yeah, Gaethje won. I think as an event, it was pretty awesome. Every fight ended in a TKO, which is ridiculous that none of them went to decision. That's
Mhm.
pretty awesome. Just dudes getting
Yeah.
knocked
That is
out.
insane.
Like,
It's-
And
it's pretty cool. So I love the UFC. I try to watch the
oh
big
yeah.
events. I think the quality of cards has gone downhill since they switched to Paramount Plus. They have,
Mhm.
basically it's not pay per view. People don't have to pay to watch the fights anymore. It comes with your Paramount Plus package, which is like $10 a month. So I think they're kind of lightening up the cards a little bit. But we do have McGregor fighting here, middle of July, I believe, is when the fight is. So always good to see his name come up.
No, and
I thought he was done. What?
Yeah,
Again?
they brought him out. They brought him out of retirement.
they need an up in viewership. No, not really. I'm not going to take shots at the UFC. I like the UFC too. I have no problem with the UFC, and the fights that I have watched over the last few years have all been great. Like you know, watching John Jones and Bones Jones and everything that he's been able to accomplish in his UFC career and everything that's happened. I'm a massive fan of Dana White. I'm a massive fan of the UFC. I just think that it's quite the look to have cage fighting on the White House lawn, but that's just my opinion. Jason, any thoughts on UFC, or do you watch any of the fights? See any of the?
Just clips. I watch clips of it. Insane. I mean, I think I'm on the opposite of opinion. Like, it's cool that you can uh, have have a sport at the White House. Like, if I could play
Yeah,
football at the White House, I think I would love it. Yes, is
yeah,
it a aggressive sport? Yes, but I don't know. It's still a sport. It is still
yeah,
somebody's life, and they get to enjoy that at the probably the highest peak. I don't think you can get any better other than maybe the Coliseum.
yeah.
Like, but that
Yeah,
would be
that's
cool,
true.
in my opinion.
Go back to Roman Coliseum.
That'd be insane. Side note, Mama Craig messaging in the YouTube saying, Jerry, do you got enough jerseys in your closet, sir?
No.
No.
Need more.
More to come. The
That's
next
awesome.
Cavs City Edition jersey will be
True.
hanging up right there. So yeah.
I love it. Well, UFC at the White House, give us your thoughts in the comments. I thought it was pretty interesting. And thoughts on all this other stuff. We'd love to connect with you guys down there. Last topic here regarding sports going on. US Open is this weekend. Right now, Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy favorites to win. But Dustin Johnson and Wyndham Clark tied for the lead. Your guys' thoughts, any opinions, feelings, things you've seen? I did see the one clip of the guy hit. I don't know. I don't know how far out. Probably like 150. Hits it up onto the green, and it literally rolled off the green down the fairway all the way. Not all the way back to him, but it was. I don't know, ended up 50 yards off the green after it was done running. It was insane. So quite a difficult place to play. But any thoughts on the Open other than go Scotty Scheffler?
I do like Scotty. I like Scotty
Who
a lot.
doesn't?
He's got to win this to get his career Grand Slam.
I know.
4 majors. So I do know
Rory
that
hit it last year, right? Rory
I
hit the
believe
Grand
so.
Slam last
When
year.
he won the
And then he
Masters.
won the Master. Yeah.
I do know that I forget exactly what course it's at. I know it's in New York. But the last time the U.S. Open was at this course, nobody finished under par. That's how hard
Yeah.
this course is to play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be fun to watch. Your thoughts, Jason? You an avid golf
I
watcher?
love watching golf on TV so much. I love it more than baseball.
Actually, though.
Just a little
Hey,
bit. Just a little tiny bit.
give
Just a
me
tiny bit.
give me the Sunday of any major Open over any regular season baseball game, any day of the week.
Facts.
Give me a bass fishing tournament on a Sunday over regular season baseball? Come on, get out of here. Unless I'm at the ballpark, which we never go, I have no interest in what. Now, playoff baseball completely different.
Different
Right.
sport.
Yep.
Completely
Totally
different.
Absolutely.
sport. It's not even the same sport.
It's a different sport.
It doesn't count.
It's incredibly entertaining. But regular season baseball, no thank you.
Mhm.
No thank you. Well, that kind of wraps it up with our sports update. Any final thoughts on the U.S. Open or anything else sports related?
Bring me
We're
football. Or
yeah,
bring me death.
we're getting into the dog days here.
Yeah, we'll probably have some different segments on, I don't know, fun stuff, cool stuff, different things, top tens maybe. We haven't decided yet, but at least something to pass the time while we wait for the greatest sport of all time to come back around.
True.
A little update on ourselves. Ironman training continues. I don't know, whatever week we're in. We're all kind of doing different things, but same things. But yeah, Jerry bought a bike this week. Jerry's really
Jerry got a bike.
committing. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good. Like I was telling you before the show, I got my bike in the shop. I pick it up on Saturday, and I'm taking that baby out for a spin. I'm ready to go.
Oof. Listen,
Jason?
I ran a mile before a wedding. Like, if that doesn't show
Yeah,
my
Same,
commitment,
actually,
that's right.
same.
we
That's right.
That's
like
right.
that
All
doesn't
three of
show the
us.
commitment. Hey,
Hey,
All
true.
three of us.
hey,
But two of us,
one of
not
us was
me.
severely hungover. We still did it. That's commitment.
That is.
I mean, I wasn't feeling the peachiest, but severely hungover, I don't think so. I waited a little bit. I gave it
I
like
went to
30
bed at
minutes.
10 o'clock and didn't drink at all. But I still
Hey,
got up, worked out, ran a mile.
true.
Pretty good.
And by the way, for those listening, yeah, 1 single mile. That's what we're all running right now because that's how out of shape we
Hey,
are. This is 2 years down the line we're getting ready for, but it starts somewhere. Exactly.
paper
Just
cut.
like our shows. Just like our shows. We just got to keep
Mhm.
stacking. We just got to keep stacking.
You
Next thing you
can't build the
know,
house before you lay the foundation. All right.
exactly. Exactly.
Confucius said.
By the way, 4th of July weekend, 5K. I know I'm running it. I know Jay's running it. Jason, are you running it?
That's a no.
Me? Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, you.
Wait. That's
The way that the
no,
way
no,
that it
no. But I
works,
actually think
I
I worked
can't.
that day.
What?
Okay.
You
On
work?
the 4th of
That's a
July?
Saturday.
Oh, I thought it was Friday. I thought
No, no,
Fourth of
no.
July
No,
was
It's
no,
on
no,
today.
no.
Saturday.
No,
Oh wait,
no.
no.
4th of July,
I
Saturday.
have to prepare.
You have your 10th family
Yeah.
reunion this year.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
all right.
So no. Unfortunately, I will
Well,
not be.
and we're not running the same 5K. We're running two different ones,
That
different
is true.
places, but we will be comparing times, seeing where we're at, seeing how much further we got to go. One final thing before we wrap up the show: our recommendations for the week. I can't remember who. I think I started with Jerry last week. So Jason, we'll start with you. Your recommendation for the people.
My recommendation, if there are any Twitch watchers, this last weekend, Kai Snad was doing his interviews for Streamer University. So if you are a streamer and you want to get into Streamer University, put an online application. There are no more live applications, but go watch some videos. They are hilarious.
What is it?
Streamer University.
Streaming University.
Maybe
Okay.
we should apply.
Hey, we could.
Guys,
We generally could.
we're already really good. All right.
Hey,
I don't know.
listen,
Good point. Good point.
listen. Streamer University, we put our entry in. We stay consistent. Not this year, we're probably not getting in, but the year after. I'm just saying. It was in Akron, Ohio last year too,
Yeah.
so that's the crazy
It was
part about
literally
it.
like 10 minutes from my house here.
Like it was literally in Akron, Ohio last year. I don't think
Imagine
it's
if
going
we
to be
would
the
have
same
stuck.
location.
Imagine if we would have stuck with it. We could have been there. We'll be at the
True,
next one.
Yeah.
we got the next one for sure.
Jerry, your recommendation for the people.
All right. I'm sticking with the music theme. I was on music last week. Stick on music this week. At the wedding this past weekend, our good
Mm.
friend Aaron recommended a band to me, and I want to give him some kudos because I've been listening to them quite a bit. They're called the Red Clay Strays. The Red
Oh,
Mhm.
Clay
I have heard of
Strays.
them. They're great.
They're great. They're like a Leonard Skinner type of band. They're new, but they sound like they're from like the '70s. So if you're into that kind of music, or even if you're not, even if you're just curious, go give them a listen.
Love it. So Red Clay Strays. We got uh what is it? University to Streamer
Streamer,
University.
Streamer University.
My recommendation for the week is a YouTube channel that I got obsessed with like 3 months ago, and now it's like notification on. Like every time they upload a video, I watch. The YouTube channel is called The Art of Storytelling. And not to get on my soapbox here, but I think especially as guys, we don't, I think, to some degree, like invest in stories as much anymore, like whether that be through reading or like so much of today's culture for young men specifically is like grind set mindset, and if you're going to read books or if you're going to listen to YouTube channels, it's like, how do I grow $1 million and how do I be blah 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 blah. And while I think there's a place for that, I think that more focus should be spent on storytelling and listening to and reading about these different stories that can stick with you and really change you. So anyway, the guy has a great voice, and he just breaks down like what these stories mean philosophically, and goes through and talks about like how they interact with culture and things like that. It's very good stuff. I enjoy it. Most of his stuff's like 15 minutes, so it's not anything crazy, but give it a listen if you're ever bored and are interested in more stories. So again, he's not telling stories, he's breaking down stories and what they mean. But that's pretty much it. Anything else, fellas?
Just a reminder, Thursdays at 7:30, even if the video after this says Wednesday at 7.
Thursday, 7:30. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all of our social media. It's over there on the right side of the screen, but it's at Unnamed Sports S on X, Instagram, TikTok. Put something down in the comments that you want to talk about or you like, and we'll make sure to get back to you. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Oceans.